I missed one stream and I'm like forgotten how everything works and everything looks. Okay, so the rare eye flu. So another thing I did is I added one other mod, and it was the headgear mod. So, oh god, is it still being fucky on the? Oh my god. Okay, there's like some weird I want to know if it's maybe just an OBS thing. Do you see weird like texture flickering sometimes? Like if you see. If you notice me go, oh, it looks like shit on the caption or on the thing, I'm talking to you for 300 years in the future. I'm playing SWTOR. If at any point I go, ooh, that looks weird on the capture, let me know if there is something that looks weird. Like if it actually appears, because sometimes it's just that, like. Because you gotta remember, like, what I'm seeing, what OBS is capturing, and then sometimes what's being sent to, like, Twitch and YouTube can be 3 different things. So, it's sometimes weird, because, like, I've had it before where the capture looks completely, like, fucked, but what's actually being sent out to YouTube and Twitch, fine, you're seeing what I'm seeing on the game. And I'm wondering if that's an issue, where I'm seeing, like, weird visual glitches, but it's not actually appearing on Twitch's end, so I don't know. If you do notice that, and to be fair, I don't know what the fix would be. I already switched this from borderless full screen, which was an experimental mod. I switched it from that back to regular full screen to see if that maybe fixed it, and if it didn't, then I might switch it back afterwards, because I'd rather have borderless full screen. Well, what am my character doing here? Sorry. I'm going to do this is going to be like a full force run, I think. Like, we're doing force powers. I'm doing full all the force powers. I picked Jedi Counselor as the starter class, and we're going to do Star War powers. Game had some poorly placed textures from the get-go, so the flickering is kind of normal, especially on Telos. It's a weird texture map. Is it the DS3 thing of freaking out at higher... See, that's... I don't remember... I think I hear you. I don't think it's an FPS issue because it's capped at 60. So, and I don't remember if I did that or if one of the mods did that I added, but... something caps it at 60, so it shouldn't be a frame rate issue. But I know that is, like... honestly, that's, like, one of, like, the best tech support fixes. If you ever have trouble with an old game, cap it to 60, and, like, so many times that helps. If you're ever playing a Bethesda game, cap it to 60, and it helps. Thorian, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we gotta go talk to the exchange. Lopak Slusk. I remember. Okay, so smuggling. Grand once you find if anyone Citadel Station knows about a black market blaster you find. Oh, there's also a glitch, and I haven't found. I forgot to look up a solution for it. There's a glitch that it might be like. I have no actually idea what it could be. But every, I think, 2 hours in-game, like after about 2 hours, dialogue will start to just fast-forward itself. I don't know why. I don't know. I bet there's some way to fix that. But the one fix I do know of is to just restart the game. Okay, legal weapons are not your brother. Okay. Okay. Oh, see, like right there was some weird fucking texture glitching on the capture. But I don't know if that actually appeared, like, because it was on the capture, but it wasn't on my end. I don't know, it's so strange. This game is... It's so weird that this game is so much harder to run than KOTOR 1. KOTOR 1 requires a shit ton of mods to run properly at a modern frame rate and a modern aspect ratio. By default, KOTOR 1 runs at 4:3, not widescreen, and so you have to do there was like an hour's worth, I remember, of mods to do KOTOR 1, but once KOTOR 1 got like running, I had no issues with it. Like, it didn't fuck up in the capture, there wasn't any weird bugs, it was pretty close to flawless you could get for a game that was like 20 years old. But this one is just a bitch. The skipping dialogue thing is fixable, but it's a fucker. I really should look that up. Those fucking Star Wars. This is the save on voice acting. There's some DLG files that control the dialogue. Some of the nodes in them are missing. How does Obsidian ever make a game that is complete? KOTOR 2 skipping dialogue. Oh god. It is so scary to see, like, to look up an issue and see something from like 9 years ago of people talking about it. It's a matter of going through them, every voice line, finding the missing nodes, or recreate. It's not fucking worth it. It'll take you days. Called it the Obsidian Standard. I don't know. I feel like I was thinking about it because I was thinking about it before I was stream. I sold it and so many great things. You can hold me. Do you know about any of the smuggling operations? It's weird because I see people say it's like stuff with that, and then I see other people just like at a glance saying it's stuff with like, it's like, yeah, I see a couple people saying, oh, it's a memory issue, memory leak. Other people saying it's a thank you for following? Donarts? I don't know how to say YouTube names, internet names. But then I see another one where someone else is like, it's all the files. You have to go in and you have to fix like every file. Holy shit. Their name sounded real. It wasn't like an underscore and then a number. Donna Arts? Oh, never mind. You're right, Plagueling. I'm sorry. Okay, is that enough to, like, incriminate him? He runs the smuggling operation, right? Okay. What do you want me to do? Compound, yes, I've been there. Other uses. Bypass regulations. Sorry, I skipped through the alien dialogue because the fucking voice lines make my brain hurt. I feel like so many games have that. Like, for a second there, I thought it was going to be the classic thing of you have to go into the shipping bay or into the hangar bay and, you know, steal something, which is so funny because that happens in like every single like BioWare game. Oh, I should level these people up. These people should be leveled up, and by that I mean I'm gonna auto level them up because I don't care. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure 14 hours from now I won't regret not paying more attention to how I leveled my character and my companions up. Level. Okay, they have a security system. It's like covered in like, oh, that looks terrible. Look, they have a, oh, this plant has a security system and like, it's just like a bunch of force field textures slathered all over the leaves. Oh my god. Darth Barris, oh god, Sith War, like, you almost make me want to replay SWTOR and just do the 1 to 50 stories again, because some of them are really fun. Like the Sith Warrior is so how much? So what? Try not to level up your companions much. You want to bank the levels? Are you lying to me? Is this good? Is this bad advice covered with a smiley face emote emoji? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Sith Warrior. I love Darth Barris. Darth Barris the Wide. The widest Sith in the galaxy. Okay. Can I do this with another...
I hear you.
Can I... Wait, we don't have our droid, do we? Shit. Why would I give bad advice? I don't know. Because people do that. People go on the internet and lie. What if I take a sample anyway? Lieutenant Grant is concerned that some of these plants are a violation of public trade laws. Okay. I'm surprised lying to him doesn't give you a any dark side points. Seriously, don't level up Atten? Okay, got it. I often view Obsidian as wonky BioWare in their peak days. I do agree. I do agree that they are sort of like, they're great storytellers, awful programmers, but somehow Obsidian was even worse at that. Yes, I do agree that... I think Obsidian, I was thinking about it before I was streaming. I think Obsidian is like... I think they were, back in the day, they were too ambitious with their games. So many of their games, like KOTOR, New Vegas, God, even like Alpha Protocol, it's like they wanted to do so much that was outside of their like time and money. And I wish I could go back to them when they're making like New Vegas and tell them when they're about to start, you are not going to have enough time or money to finish this game in the way you want. Like, you know, you're not going to be able to do everything you want from the very beginning. Like, this is not going to happen. Cut out the shit that you don't want, you know, or cut out the shit that, and like focus on the stuff that you actually want to really complete. When I first played all the stories, I really liked the Trooper. Oh god, don't, the fucking Trooper and the Counselor, I think, are without a doubt considered to be, I think, some of the most boring or like least enjoyable stories in SWTOR. I think it's so funny how one of the best stories in SWTOR is the Imperial Agent. And what I find funny about that is the Imperial Agent, back when SWTOR was first coming out, there was a fuck, what was I gonna say? There was a poll done on the SWTOR website, and the poll was, which class are you most excited for? Or I think like, which class are you going to play first? And Imperial Agent was dead last. Like, first was Jedi, first was Jedi Knight, second was Sith Warrior, and then like the other two Sith and the other Sith in Jedi class, and then like Bounty Hunter, Smuggler, Trooper, Agent. And it's funny because the Agent ended up having one of the best stories in the game. And like nobody was excited for it. get bored of. Yeah, same. I tried to do Trooper again after a while, and it was just like, this is not fun. Oh. Oh, I can't do dark side stuff. I don't want to get the shitty dark side companion.
Yes.
Just say the word.
We need to be nicer. I guess maybe stop doing smuggling. Exchange. Isn't it like, don't you, if you're a dark side, don't you get like the stupid Wookiee? And then if you're light side, you get the lady? I think that's how it worked, right? To be fair, I don't actually know if I want to do the light side or dark side. I'm pretty sure you can pick and choose. I don't remember being able to choose. I remember doing dark side and then being really disappointed that I got this like weird Wookiee man. Do I talk to the pink lady? Does she tell me about Lopax Lusk?
Hello there.
Can we talk for a bit?
I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopax Lusk. Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them. Look, are you really Jedi? Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't.
Slusk.
Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me.
As long as you're neutral or light side, you get invited to the weirdo alien pub, and Arshta, you get Mira. If you're dark side, you get the carpet, yeah. I'm capable.
I like that anymore. So here it is. Help me with Lopax Lusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
What's your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto.
You can't be space racist. That's illegal.
Now, Goto. He's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers.
We did. Slusk did get added to the count. I'm pretty sure he was either 159 or 160.
What I know, it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss. But Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopax Lusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself.
Such a dumb name.
And I want your help. I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance.
Which one's the good one here?
Once Lusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Oh, no alignment changes. Cool.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, beautiful.
Where? I wasn't listening. Bumani Exchange Corp, an exchange for a residential model east. Module. Yeah, I will say, Lopak doesn't surprise me as a name. Like, it being, like, that's not weird. Slusk sounds like slimy villain name. Slusk. Yeah.
What is it?
Slusk is Swedish for hooligan. Oh ho ho, fucking, you did it again. Obsidian, you did it again. What was I was gonna talk about Obsidian again. I was gonna say something about how...
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians.
Oh boy, here we go. Now we get to the first example of the title of the stream. Every choice is wrong, according to Kriya.
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends. True, he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still, you must be vigilant.
I just realized that, like, Ulysses in New Vegas is supposed to be the Fallout version of Kriya. Like, I think they were trying to do a similar thing with Ulysses. Does that make sense? Okay. Chotopeng. Wall terminal. You can actually get Kriya on board with you, just to be selfish, not evil, just self-interested. Okay, right. Because that's like the thing is like she's constantly like,
but there must be some sort
if you're
of
like
mistake.
oh, look at me, I'm a nice Jedi man and I'm helping people. She's like, this is dumb and stupid. But then if you're cruel and like vindictive, like Sith often are, she's still like, that's dumb. Like, that's just as stupid. Can I pass? I wonder if I can pass this with just a persuade.
Well, if...
Yes.
Very well. What was your name?
Xantham Gum.
Excuse me. Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Oh no, Gamorreans. Pig. I like how the Gamorreans are just like, we wanted, like, space pigs. They're like the closest thing that Star Wars has to just having, like, orcs. See? Did you see that? Did you see that weird texturing? When I walked down here, did you see that? Everything went like all blah, 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 blah for a second. Did you see that? Did that appear on the stream, or is it a capture issue? You did? That, like, it did it again there. Okay. So that, it's real. It's actually, I look like, okay. I have no idea how to solve that, because that's an OBS issue, and this game already is tough to capture. I have to do it display capture, and it doesn't seem to matter whether it's borderless or full screen. There's some weird fucking, like, stutters or flickering, and it's not happening when I, like, on my screen, on my main monitor, didn't happen at all. Only on the capture. I have no idea how to fix that, because there is very limited knowledge out there in terms of, like, people who have, like, you know, people aren't streaming this game a lot, you know, so having, like, that sort of troubleshooting, it just isn't available. What do you want? You dead. Lexa sent me to kill you. I'm representing the Chodo Hab. I want my ship. I should have saved.
With pleasure.
Okay, I guess we're murdering people. I gotta remember, I have, like... Oh no! You know what mod I didn't install? Oh, I didn't install the force speed blur remove. Oh my god, I forgot to do that. Oh, no, wait, did I do that? Well, let's check.
for.
I did it. I did. Oh, I did. Oh, okay, good. Oh, okay, good. Oh my lord. If I didn't install that mod, I'd be so upset. Isn't that just a setting you can turn off? No. Unfortunately, it's not. You can, like, there was a specific file that controls effects like that, but if you delete that file, any other effects are also deleted. And so I did find a modded file where someone had gone in and specifically deleted the force speed effect, but kept any other effects in the game. So, there we go.
What is it?
Because that was, it made speed unusable. It was such a bad effect. Again, that weird fucking thing. I'm so sorry if, like, that the weird flickering is annoying. It's fucking pissing me off.
I hear you.
Oh my god, I don't know why it does that. Stop flickering. Yep, that's the word.
I hear you.
Why did I just do this?
Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Pure Pazak. Why are these guys not attacking me? Whoa. Have you run in compatibility mode? Could be anything from the fucking DPI shitting the bed with Windows video drivers. I have no idea, because it's those flickers. Like I said, it's just a caption issue, or a capture issue. It's only happening on OBS. Like, I'm not actually seeing them on my game screen. So something is happening with how OBS is capturing this game, which is especially weird because I'm not capturing this on game capture. I'm capturing this on display capture. And so it's capturing the display, and that's it, anything that's on my main monitor, but it's not... But it's not, like, I'm not seeing those weird flickering, so I don't know. So I like how his droids were facing the wrong way, that was funny.
More where that came from.
I like how it's like, ah, you've done well. I am now about to die, so I'm going to be a shit and to try to offer you.
Slusk.
Slusk. Does this woman own
I
pants?
may have had a hand in this, yes.
I don't think it's possible all of us leaving this room alive. It sounded so much like Slut. She's a Zeltron, so no. Like, is that a species in this? Like, is this like the Star Wars equivalent of Orion? They kind of seem like it. Like, the Orion in Star Trek are just like, were designed originally just to be like green-skinned space babes, you know? Think pink Orions, but without the slavery and pirates. Like, yeah, it's funny, I've never heard of this species. Their homeworld is a 24/7 wild fucking party. Are they gonna, like They're gonna Eldar what's it called, a chaos god into existence? Don't kill me. No? Oh no. Slanish.
That's all wrapped up. I've got to thank you for your help.
Oh, am I killing them both?
It's a shame I have to turn you down. I always did break a lot of hearts.
Slusk's dead, but Godo's still my boss. I'm shipping you to Nar Shaddaa, Jedi. Dead or alive. If you don't want to defend yourself...
Man, you people suck. It's almost like these criminals are bad people.
I will silence this one.
More with that.
Oh no, betrayed by the fucking gangster who helped you at a different betrayal. Yeah, really. Who could have seen that one coming?
Came from. Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after
Pig.
all. The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this
Well,
Goto
is
wants
that
us
like-
so badly,
is that like-
it'd probably be a good
you
idea
trying to speak
not
Star Wars
show
to me
up on
there?
his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone.
I can't take Lopak Slusk. Seriously. Let's get out the station
Yeah, you're
first.
right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Change negotiator. Oh, I don't. Stop it, Obi. Obi, please. I just want to stream this game. Ugh. Repair kit. Okay, is that it? Is that like... Okay. They have to share... Okay, so they share if they plan it with the calamari. Mon calamari. Okay, I am also seeing a little bit of chop on my screen too, so it might be... I'm coming to the conclusion that this game is held together by duct tape. Did I use the computer? And yeah, I did, and I failed to use the computer because no one here has computer. no one here has computer skill, I'm pretty sure. 0. 2, 3, well, I guess Atten could try. Oh, God. I need to put like a disclaimer on the screen. This game is old and broken. It will look weird.
Just say
Yes.
the word. Just say the word.
Just say the word. Login failed. Okay, never mind. I love video games. No, this is not my first playthrough of this game. Held together by chewing gum, rubber bands, and the hopes and dreams of little boys and girls everywhere. Oh, man. I was thinking that there's never going to be a Star Wars game like this again. I feel like they wouldn't want to make something like this. It's too it's too risky for I think for like, you know, if Disney got someone like, okay, we want to make a big Star Wars game, and it's like, it's too risky, this isn't going to appeal to enough people, it's nerd RPG shit. Sure, the first one was like really, really good, and this one's good too, but like the first one was like really popular and sold a lot and is still considered one of the best games ever made. Isn't those fucking hacks behind Quantic Dreams making a Star Wars? Please, no. 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 No, I'm searching this up. Oh my god. Lugor. As soon as I typed in Quantic Dream, the first fucking result was Quantic Dream Star Wars. Ugh. And yes, you're right, it's Star Wars Eclipse. Oh boy, oh boy. David Cage wank movie games. Like, I don't understand how... You can return later after you put some points in the computer and get some light side points? Okay. I can't believe that... I don't know about that. The remake was probably going to prove that point. If it worked, it might have opened the door to more games like this. I think that would be like... That would be the good ending of a remake of something like KOTOR. If it's like, it comes out and it does very well for a remake, and it maybe, you know, sort of whets the appetite of people for something, for a new game like this. But, like I said, that would be good. Good. Jesus. Oh, I just like, I don't, why would you give Quantic, like, these people have made games that are so strange and weird. And like, arguably not good. Like, I think that's the thing, is that they're all just like, they're like QTE simulators. Did your meeting with Lopax Lust go well? Very. Okay. Zerka. Zerka. Who's making the KOTOR remake now? Has been cancelled for the 12th time? Yeah. Okay, right. Go into the mainframe. Cantina. Last we heard was a couple years ago. It was Saber, specifically the studio in Porto, Portugal. Okay, well, I don't think that that's coming out. I feel like that is definitely development hell, vaporware, whatever you want to call it. It's not coming out. Oh, but like, what is this fucking game they're making going to be? Star Wars Eclipse. What the fuck is this? Who let them do this? Like, I feel like just ever since Disney got Star Wars, I feel like they have no fucking idea what they're doing with, like, they don't know how to make a good video. They don't know who to give to make a good video. Like, it's amazing to think that, like, we haven't had an amazing Star Wars video game in fucking years, when some Star Wars video games, there are some of them that are like, considered to be the best video games ever made, or at the very least, like, the best examples of a genre. You know what I mean? Like look at the Jedi Outcast games, Jedi Academy, you know, all of those. Like, those games are amazing. I guess you would say first-person action games. You know, like, as KOTOR. KOTOR is amazing. KOTOR 1 and 2 are amazing. The Battlefront games. You know, like, Star Wars used to be filled with, like, just all these amazing games. We need to go to the cantina. Star Wars Eclipse. This is from the Quantic Dream website. Star Wars Eclipse. And by that I mean Academy was better. I like Outcast a lot. Jedi Outcast. I do like Jedi Academy a little better. Star Wars Eclipse is an intricately branching action-adventure game that can be experienced in many ways and puts the destinies of multiple playable characters in your hand, created in collaboration between Quantic Dream and Lucasfilm's games. Anyone notice how Lucasfilm's games sounds really stupid? Remember when it was just called LucasArts? Okay, this is how you know it's going to be trash. Set in the High Republic era of the Star Wars universe. Ah yes, the High Republic. That era that is so well thought out and fleshed out and well explored and loved. What? Oh, you mean it's that thing that they just made up and is, like, just bad. Oh shit, was that the cantina? Fuck. It's gonna be David Cage Wank 6.0. Yeah. Boiled down to 2 choices in the end. I wonder, is there going to be a very painfully heavy-handed reference or a metaphor for, like, slavery in this one? What year did Detroit Become Human come out? Detroit Become Human. 2018. I'm gonna say that David Cage copied Fallout 4. That's my... David Cage copied Fallout 4 and wanted to do the whole synthetic people slavery. They made games, not services. Games needs a gimmick. They can make money after launch, be a microtransactions, DLC. Online. Nobody makes games anymore. I do think that that's part of the reason. But the thing is that, like... I don't know, like... Yeah. It's because they want to tie the games into the films and shows. Maybe we'll get Cal, what's-his-face, cameo appearance in something. You know, okay, so the Jedi games, Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, it's really sad that... So in Jedi Fallen Order, they have, like, their own sort of... The developers made up their own, like, ancient species called the Zepho. And they had their own lore and, like, their own, like, sort of background relation to the story and to the plot and stuff like that. And then in the sequel, since this is now, like... I guess Disney said you have to relate it to the High Republic. And so suddenly all of the Zepho, gone. Barely mentioned, and now it's replaced with all this High Republic shit. And it's like, what the fuck is this? When is the High Republic's, like, in the timeline, when is that supposed to have existed? Is it pre or post KOTOR? Is KOTOR as far back as, like, most things have explored? And probably not, but, like post? It's post KOTOR. And, like, it's like what? Like a Dark Age of technology thing happened? Like, what the fuck went on? KOTOR is, yes, 4,000 years. I do remember the devs were given, BioWare was given, like, I think they were given either the time between the sequels and the prequel, or the sequels and the not the sequels, the time between the original trilogy and the prequels, or 4,000 years ago, and they chose to do 4,000 years ago because they were like, we can have more of our own thing. Look up the new Sith Wars and the Army of the Light in Star Wars. Isn't the Army of the Light what... Wait a bit. If I type in Army of the Light, am I going to get World of Warcraft first? Yes, I am. It all comes back to World of Warcraft. I almost said Star Wars again. It all comes back to oh my god. It all comes back to World of Warcraft. The Army of the Light is the fucking... The Grand Army of the Light is what fucking Terrellian was leading. Think of a couple hundred years before. Okay. Okay, back to reading the thing about Star Wars Eclipse, because I want to read what... Oh, that's about it, actually. There's not much else. Oh, here we go. Set in the High Republic era of Star Wars Eclipse lets you play as a diverse cast of charismatic characters. Blah blah blah, role to play in the tapestry of events that could alter the carefully balanced peace of the Outer Rim. Choices have consequences. Every decision you make can have drastic repercussions on the story. Alter your relationships, the locations you visit, the battles you fight, and even the fate of characters themselves. So they say that there's like combat. Has David Cage and his gaggle of weirdos ever made a game that actually had gameplay in it? How are they going to put combat in a game? Who at that developer company knows how to do anything except right wink? All new characters with the blah blah blah. Shape your fate in the Ender Rim. Leave the destiny. I bet this game's going to get canceled. What if I type in upcoming Star Wars game? Upcoming Star Wars games. God. Never trust anything that Google tells you. This is the text call from Crotor. 4,000 years. Yeah, right. 4,000 years. There's like nothing coming out. Star Wars Zero Company. What the fuck is this? Star Wars Zero Company. It's a Star Wars strategy game. Studio being led by a former Firaxis member who worked on Civ. Star Wars Eclipse, like I said. Knights of the Old Republic remake. That's not happening. They're apparently going to make a third Star Wars Jedi game, which is interesting. I finished Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I don't even remember what happened at the end of it. QTE with press triangle to shoot in a cinematic? Yeah, probably. What was the... The new Sith Wars. Man, Star Wars extended lore is wild. Is it you? Who are we speaking to?
Say the word.
Disgruntled Zerka employee. The Mandalorian and Merchmate, the feature-length episode. Hey now. I have no defense for the Mandalorian. I didn't particularly care for it. I watched like the first 5 episodes and went, okay, and then I stopped watching it, and my life didn't change at all.
What? What do you mean? Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer? Well, I am sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you over the jizz.
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test? And I want Jano Lorso looking dirty. Alright, other than Jano Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid for administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
Oh, I got to the point where they shat in force healing the episode, and 2 days before Rise of Skywalker came out, I nearly threw my monitor out the window.
Right, whatever. You could use B-44 to get into the mainframe. Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Alright, I think I just, like, spilled the beans real quickly. Where was it? Residential 2? East. 82 East. Oh, so I've leveled up, and I forgot to level up. Okay. Oh, some crispy Star Wars lore in these. It's older than most of you. I don't know. Skills, I don't know what to put in, so I'm just doing that. Feats and abilities, I know what I want, kind of. Okay, feats. Feats are weird. You gotta have good feats. Take care of, look after your feats and they will look after you. Improved conditioning, I don't know. Empath. I'm an empath, by the way. Guys, I'm an empath. Flurry? Flurry is the best melee. Yeah, but how much melee am I gonna be doing when I'm shooting lightning everywhere? Okay, then. I trust you. Powers. Okay, we get 2 powers. Oh, yes. Force lightning. Yes, finally. Ooh, and choke. Or we could do either speed or energy resistance. 12 points of thing. Blah, 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 double. Okay, like, those are both pretty good. Maybe I do 1 damage and one, like, buff. Full damage chaos build? Okay, of course. Someone says the opposite of what I decided. Think early D&D where wizards didn't have cantrips yet, so they spent their turns not casting a spell, hitting something with a stick or using a sling or something. Well, you got to remember, I wasn't around back in 1873 in the first early D&D period. Sorry. Let's do speed. Speed's pretty good. But also, we don't have there is a term, like, it's like there's a term for the D&D flavor of magic where you have you have like limited number of casts. What is that called? Access the Zerkov office. We can access the main B into the east. Slots? I don't know. I would advise some kind of AoE for the late game so they can fort push or lightning so you can get a force wave. I'm gonna do lightning, so we'll get. I have force lightning, so I'm gonna do force storm. Powers. Here we go. So yeah, I got force lightning, and we'll do force storm. Like the term in game is spell slot. Like there's like term for magic that has a limit of casts. Vancian, I think that's the term I'm looking for. It's like I remember seeing it in like TV tropes, like Vancian. Vancian magic. What is the? Where does this come from? Like, what is the term? Don't forget Storm is nice. Don't forget to stream unlimited power every time you use it. Named after Jack Vance. Oh yeah, I just looked it up. The name comes from late Jack Vance, writer of exotic science fiction and fantasy. Okay, fair enough. It appears in his in a book called Dying Earth. Yeah, all right. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That kind of magic, where you only have a limited amount of slots, or you only have a limited amount of casts. I think of like, to me, I think of like early Dark Souls before DS3. That was so fucking weird to me when I first played Dark Souls, because I had been used to playing a lot of like World of Warcraft or even like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, and like where you have mana, you have a mana bar of some kind, and then I played Dark Souls and I want to try doing like fucking pyromancy, and I'm like, why the fuck can I only cast Fireball like 10 times? What is this shit? I remember looking up how the fuck I was meant to equip spells and how to use. Yeah, the fact that you need to have the spells equipped at your bonfire, and then you also have to have the right, catalyst or whatever the fuck equipped as well. If you want pyromancy, you have to have a pyromancer's flame. If you want to use he's gone. If you want to have spells, you need to have, or sorceries, you need to have fucking a sorcery stick. Oh, and the stats too, yeah, right, shit. So weird. From the exchange, God, they save so much money on voice acting. I need your droid technician credentials. I need to boil their administrative droid. I need to get some files from the mainframe. Part of me likes that kind of thing. Magic should be weird and difficult. But, like, I feel like the thing is that it wasn't... Like, the amount of casts, I think, like, having a limited number of casts is kind of like... Like, it's one of those things where I don't particularly... Like, it works, I think, in, like, a tabletop setting where you have... where it's like you can't, like, you're not gonna, like, juggle, like, you don't want the player being like, okay, I recovered this many mana points, no, you just have, like, this many casts of each spell. Easy. But then, like, in a video game where you can have a bar that just regenerates, and that it keeps track of it automatically, like, oh, recover this much mana every 5 seconds, then it kind of doesn't, I feel like it doesn't make as much sense. Just give me my fucking cantrips, Dark Souls. Well, eventually Dark Souls even abandoned, well, no, did Dark Souls... I think Dark Souls 3 It had a mana bar. Was there also a limited number of uses in addition to a mana bar, or am I making that up? I know that DS3 had the mana bar. No, it was... Okay, it wasn't... So yeah, it was just a mana bar. And then I know Elden Ring also did the same thing, where it was just like, you have a mana bar. Credits for Alone. Alone from who? I get a loan from the Exchange. Well, the Exchange are fucking dead. They're dead. They won't enforce your debt. My own is... Okay. Maybe dead before he lets that go. I could kill you horribly now, or I could take your chances later, your choice. But if I repaid your loan, I can give you an extension. Just say your credit... how much is your loan? 2,500 credits. Jesus Christ. How many money do I have? 2805. Great. I like being poor. Just let me wave my hand at the fucker. Elden Ring with FP regen parameter edits, favorite way to play. I don't mind. I actually really like the challenge of what is the... I don't know why I keep wanting to call it a different name. I really like should now be able to convince me to... So where is the droid? Is it at the Circa Corporation? I forgot where it is. What was I gonna say? Elden Ring. I like the challenge of Elden Ring's early game as a wizard or as like a spell user, where you have only like a couple spells and you have very limited. Zerka's in here somewhere. Zerka, okay. You have very limited spells and very limited amount of. You have to like, okay, you only have how many flasks, and you have to really. Be like, okay, am I going to walk around with like 1 or 2 flasks for healing and then pump all the others into magic? I found it's very satisfying to do that.
Good day. How may...
Oh, here we go.
I am sorry, but I cannot. Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Perfect. Most clever tactic of droids to program it and access their mainframe. Okay. He basically teaches robots a lie. Someone at Obsidian loved the idea of scenes where you take control of like a robot or like of like another character and control them for a little bit. They love this shit. They started the game with this shit. Struggle to play AR now when I know where all the stuff is. Yeah. Beep boop. Beep boop. Maybe I should have listened to the guy before I did this.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Beep boop.
Hello, B44. Is there something you need?
I must access the mainframe.
Oh? Why is that?
Lie.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to
What
the
is she?
sector
What
executive
species?
officer.
She's. I know I made like a
B44
bunch of
excess
these in
away.
SWTOR. Miralin? Something like that? The green. Star Wars green people, as opposed to Star Trek green people. Beep boop whip. There's a droid in the Star Wars universe. Has letters similar to the one Squeaky, the procurement droid for the Rogue Wrath Squadron. Mirukan. Oh right, the blind ones, the Miraluka. The ones who have vestigial eye sockets because their planet orbits like a star. It's like, I think they have vestigial eye sockets because their planet orbits a star that doesn't emit visible light or some shit like that. And so they see with the Force. Miralin. I have access rights to the mainframe. Do not be hasty, do not call Mistress Lorso. Be boop boop. You programmed to serve Mistress Lorso, correct? Boop. God, they had so much fun writing this, you fuckers. Inhibits you from harming sentient and organic life, allowing you to be harmed. And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Is he Asimov's 3 lawing this poor droid into blowing himself up? Yes, you've been programmed to accomplish states that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. Beep, bip, boop, beep, brock. This is why it regularly wipes your memory, prevent you from realizing and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You've been broken your behavioral imitators, you simply not become aware of it. You're radicalizing the droid using Asimov. Not preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Zerka personnel with your stun ray. I'd be able to warn them as such. It would be prudent not to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. Okay.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
Jesus Christ. That's funny. Off he goes. You know what that just reminded me of? It reminded me, that entire conversation at the end, it's like that meme, you just got a life wipe. It's like that meme, it's like, are you tired of being a nice person? Don't you ever just want to go ape shit? That's what you just made that poor droid do. You just told him that. Erase all identity? Yes, okay.
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance records on that T1 unit. Find out the last time it was given a memory wipe, and how it could have been outfitted with illegal weaponry.
She's very calm for what happened. Every Black Mirror episode. I've never seen any Black Mirror. Everything I've heard about Black Mirror just makes me go like, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so over. It seems like it would be something I wouldn't enjoy. It would just be like, oh god, it feels very cynical. And I'm so fucking sick of cynical stories, especially cynical sci-fi. It's like, I just stop. humans are morons is a key part of like every story with humans in it. At least one part of it. Made me think that someone just watched the Terminator films and went, so this is what the future will be like then, and went from there. I don't know, I'm much more for like, I don't know, sometimes I just want action and adventure and stuff in a science fiction setting.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea? Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
Like how Atten's the one doing this. I like how you can say, I assure you I will cause no trouble, Master Habat, and then you can lie and say the same thing. That's cute. Okay. That was weird. Droid. Fever dream. Hand with these is blah blah blah. Our work can begin. Take these to the TFS station. Sigil. Something needs fuel. Oh right. Ship was hidden on somewhere on Telos. Worked with a Zabrak ex-military engineer Bowder. That's Orbital shuttles, okay. Try to heal your connection to the Force. Da, 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 da. Slowly regarding what you have lost. In time you'll fully heal. Perhaps your time here has helped. I believe it has. Even as healer of blah blah.
Healing a dead planet is one thing, Chodohabat, and healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another.
I'm gonna be honest. This would have been more impactful if it was voiced by a human being. Does this do anything? Whatever, go ahead. Dilfa. You're right, he is saying Dilfa repeatedly. Oh, I can't not hear it now, Jesus. Oh, 5+ maximum force points, cool. Dilfa. They have backwards toe? Ugh. Ugh. They're all just fucking... God, they're weird. Or if it had unique lines, not the same one recycled, everything... Yeah, that's... Oh, it is... Oh, the worst was in KOTOR 1, when you're on whatever the water planet is called. And every single one of those fucking assholes on that planet is saying the same 2 lines over and over and over. Manan, yes. Yeah. Wait, what? Burst into our home. Return to kill, see it through, must help us. Okay.
Yes?
I didn't mean to talk to you. But yeah, every single one of the guys on Manan are speaking the same fucking language. Like saying the same line like over and over and over. And it's really annoying, especially considering there's like 2 quests where it's like or 2 there's like two quests where you have to do like a trial in front of like the fish people judges or whatever the fuck, and it's just like 10 minutes of listening to that. And it's like, ah. The cell cat, yes. Those guys are, it's very annoying. Just waiting for my force to recharge. The shooting stopped. Oh. Oh, that's why the shooting stopped. Oopsies. Let's wait until they finished executing the hippie aliens. Listen, my blue bar needed to refill. I needed higher blue juice to fight these guys.
Where that came from? More where that came from.
Again, I have to say, I think my big issue with KOTOR 2 is that I think its intro is a little... The first, like, act is a bit long, and it doesn't feel as interesting as KOTOR 1. I think KOTOR 1 does such a better job with the Endar Spire and Terrace as, like, a first act to the game, where this one is, like... Paragus lasts way too long. The game starts with like a 3-hour-long dungeon. It's nuts. And then Telos is nowhere near as interesting as... it's nowhere near as interesting to explore, and the quests aren't as interesting as Terrace. Someone came to chat, said Dilfa. Completely screwed what we heard. It's all you need. I love that shit. Sometimes random chats like that are the best ones.
More where that came from.
Trying to get a passkey. Thank you, Xanthan Gum. Oh, right, that's my name. Like this game, it's still easily in your top 10, but you'd skip Paragus and Telos. Yeah, again, I feel like it would be... I feel like if someone was like a fan... Xanthan Gum, is that a kind of chewing? Xanthan Gum is like a weird... It's like a chemical or like a substance that's used in a bunch of like foods and stuff like that. It's a common food additive. It's like a thickening agent and a stabilizer. And I just always named my characters in these games Xanthan Gum because it sounds like a Star Wars name. What was I gonna say? Stop saving over the same slot. That's a bad idea. Slot. I would easily recommend KOTOR 1 to people who are like big Star Wars fans, or people who are like, you know, big into games and RPGs who have never played them. KOTOR 1 is an easy recommendation. It's a bit hard to get running technically, but as a game, no, I don't see like the UI is very easy to read. I'd say this game KOTOR 1 has no issues when you actually get past like setting it up to run on a modern system. It's not like Fallout 1 and 2, where Fallout 1 and 2 are really good games. It's just that their interfaces, I would say, are very antiquated and very difficult to get a hold of, or not get a hold of, get a grasp on. They're not great. Fallout 1 and 2, it takes you like a whole playthrough to get used to that interface, and there's some quirks about it that just suck shit. Where I feel like KOTOR is like, you could give this to a modern, you know, like today, and someone would not have trouble playing it, because the controls all make sense. You move a WASD, you look around, you click on things, you have like, you know, different, you know, menus for all the stuff that kind of like you would expect of an RPG. So I would recommend KOTOR 1, no problem. I would have trouble recommending KOTOR 2, because KOTOR 2 is such a rough start.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done. Perhaps, but not today, Ithorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Why don't you just, like, shoot them? I would say that the only thing that makes KOTOR 2's intro a little less painful... Torian, those weird plant monsters? Oh god, no. I'd say the only thing that makes KOTOR 2's intro a little less painful is that you pretty much get Jedi abilities from the very beginning. I know that KOTOR 1 had a very, 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 very important reason for why you couldn't just start doing Jedi stuff from the get-go. It's very much part of the game's story, but it is kind of cool to have them from like level 1 and actually kind of dive into playing it. Yeah, the twist. Actually get to dive into playing a Jedi right from the beginning, and mess around instead of playing like, do you want to play weird blaster guy or weird sword guy? I remember when I first played KOTOR as a kid, I thought the fact that there were like regular swords was like really weird. I'm like, what? Regular swords? Like, why are there fucking like swords and shit? Dilfa. And then I realized it made sense to me. I'm like, oh yeah, there's like a bunch of people who have these like plasma swords and who can like fuck you up. And so having like a melee weapon to fight them is probably better than not having a melee weapon to fight them. Dilfa. Next stream have a deal. I don't know how I could work Dilfa into the title. I know Cortosis predates. Yeah, it does predate KOTOR. Like there is like that's not something that was new to Star Wars. The idea of something of material that could be resilient or resistant to lightsabers, which, you know, honestly isn't too much of a stretch for me. Like I can buy that. There being something in the universe or in the galaxy that's like, this cannot cut through it. Because it's like, yeah, lightsabers are powerful, but like, they can only do so much, right? Like, it can't like, there would logically be maybe a material dense enough or of the right physical properties to resist it. Deal with these nuts. And just use that as the title regardless of what I'm streaming. Oh, that made me cough. Oh, fuck, that was funny. Oh, Dilfa. Oh. Okay, no one's gonna use the war axe. Dilfa. Dilfa. Where X would have been good for Korea. Shut up. Fuck. God damn it. Well, I'm not paying for it again. For these nuts on Clover Pit. God, sometimes I just don't know if I want to sell anything just because, oh, maybe it will be useful. Is anyone going to use this Ikanti heavy armor? I don't know. Is anyone going to use this Norris robe? I don't know. Ikanti battle armor is useless. Okay. I think she might actually be in her clothing. I don't think... yeah, she is, so she can wear that. Do you want a renal combat implant? I just like if there's empty spaces, I put stuff in for characters. I don't care. Immunity, poison, sure, whatever. $2.9, $2.18. Lux's Disrupt, Unstoppable. I kind of wish that this game had more, like, this would be something that, like, modern games would do, is that it would tell you, like, if you hovered over Unstoppable, it would tell you what that meant. Really 2 or 3 decent sets of combat, of heavy armor in the game. And the common one is like the Flex Battlesuit or whatever, the rest are uniques. Oh, he can stick with that. Everyone's doing okay. Computer use security 4. Shit, that'd be really good for him. How long did I have that? That's really good. Okay, you told me not to level up Atten. Why? Okay, let's get a power. Choke. Choke? Choke. Right. Oh, right. I feel like I have played this game like several times, start to finish. Maybe at least 3 times I finished this game. Maybe 2. I don't think I ever got any of my companions to be Jedi. I just don't think it ever happened. I don't know if I just didn't, like, do the right thing or didn't talk to them enough or something. Well, actually, whoa. Okay, what do we got here? Sith battle armor. Mandalorian heavy armor. Gand Slicer, Mandalorian Assault Rifle, Force Mask. It's not about talking them to enough, it's about getting them to specific influence levels and then having them out for specific trigger events. That is, I'm gonna cough, give me a second. Whew, I'm still a little sick. That is one of my huge issues with games like this. It's one of the things it's like so many party-based RPGs do this where if you want to like progress a character's story or like influence or whatever, you have to have them out for like events or for like specific locations. And all of these games have like such arbitrary party limits. It's like, yeah, we're going to give you 8 companions and you're only going to be able to take 2 of them at a time. And it's like, oh, fuck off. Come on. You know, like, fuck. Sith battlesuit is amazing. Medium. It's so expensive. The armor is actually created by Artec, who named it after the Sith to benefit from their fame or infamy. We'll at least get Godo, Krier, and Atten up high enough. Their stories are worth it. Fuck it. Buy that and give it to someone. Then we'll sell something for money. I'm never gonna use this. I'm just gonna throw away shit. Like if you know, just fuck it, who cares? Which we normally don't. You can do it anytime you want, but we don't. Yeah, okay. Is stealth in this game like, I don't know, stealth feels like something that is useless. Someone's gonna now tell me that stealth is super broken. Someone's gonna show me a video of someone soloing this game stealth only. Unarmed, naked build. Stealth is useless outside of crafting? How does stealth relate? Like, do you need stealth to craft certain things? That's so weird. One of the characters is a skill monkey if you want to do some crafting later, otherwise don't fucking bother. What specifically does stealth let you craft? All the skills have a crafting thing associated with them. It's very interesting, but like... Except persuade. Okay. Gun, lightsaber, sword, and armor parts. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, it's the most boring character. Oh god, it's him.
Admiral Onasi, this is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF
it's Caden Alenko.
in my absence.
And how about you? An admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
I just realized I didn't plug in my phone cooler. And it's been an hour and a half this stream. Oopsies. Yeah, that's pretty toasty. Ooh boy. Don't we get shot down? That was a really cool 10-second cutscene.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds.
Oh my god. Holy shit, that didn't even show up on the capture again, this game doesn't like to capture, so like these like cuts between the cutscenes and the game takes a second for the OBS to capture, so you might miss some of the shorter ones because it just doesn't want to capture it. Again, this game, Unsurprisingly, this game that had technical issues when it released was not designed for streaming capture. There's TSL content a little bit in the shuttle itself. Oh, really?
Good to have you back, General. Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
2, are you?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayadur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
What an ugly hair is that, oh my god? Are you talking about my character or the man with spikes on his head?
I'll agree to that. The less said, the better. We all went
Yours?
through some tough
What's
times
wrong with
after
my
Malachor,
character's hair?
And maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
What the fuck? It's Star Wars. It's space chic.
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
I'm gonna be honest, I never liked this guy's voice acting.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
I was watching another stream. The streamer was still on Telos, and Kriya had a lightsaber for some reason.
Feels like
He's
my
playing on
last time
console, so I had no
Telos.
idea how that happened.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Is there any sort of like
That was
maybe a
not the most
glitch,
pleasant landing I've
maybe
endured.
different loot
Next
tables
time
on
you
the
should perhaps
console
seek out a more
version?
reputable pilot.
I was gonna say,
You're
is
welcome,
my next
Kriya.
thing is like, was
You
it
know,
like
if I
a
weren't such a
really,
crack
really
pilot, I
good
would've hit
like
the shield
random
wall or one
chance
of those rock faces.
from like a
Yes, our
from like a
current
loot table for
situation is a
an opening a
vast
box or whatever?
improvement.
But we don't have any idea where to look for the Ebon Hawk.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
All the loot is randomized, and lightsabers aren't removed from the table. They're just really rare in general. Huh.
That's the plan.
Intriguing. Bardur has does his name count as a dumb Star Wars name? Does the count go up? Bowder. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, it works. I guess I should leave Atten and bring. You know the bit where she joins you in the party after you're done with the tunnels and quarters? She pulled out a lightsaber instead of the sword she has. Do you usually just leave Kriya for this, but it's up to you? Well, let's try it without her then. Fuck it.
Yeah?
Guess who's getting an auto level up? You are. You don't have anything equipped? You don't have anything equipped. Oh no. Don't level Bowder either. Okay, good. That's good. Thank you. Fuck it, who cares? I'll put this on. Excuse me. Oh, I had to cough. Oh boy. Are these friendly or will they attack me? They will attack me.
How do you like that?
Oh, I actually made myself lightheaded with that cough.
Where that came from?
Don't level Atten, Bowder, Mira, and the nerd. Who's the nerd? Is the nerd the, No, I don't know. Actually, don't know. Oh, I don't... Who is that? Is that the, Is that the... Is that the, like, female exile specific companion?
Mercenaries, right where we need to go.
Blonde bloke you get on Dantooine.
Probably spotted us already.
Okay, yes.
Great.
They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
We could try handing the Zabrak over. You know, bargaining chip?
Who do you think shot you down in the first place?
Good point. Forget I said anything.
He's so fucking milquetoast it offends me. It makes me sad because I know that the companion that you get, the handmaiden, she's voiced by fucking Azula. Fucking Great Alile. And it makes me sad because I like her as a voice actress. Oh shit, I'm dead. Why don't we just like quick? We take that. We'll quick save that one. How about I do like something intelligent and actually buff myself a little bit.
Just say the word.
Where that came from?
Oh, wow, when you actually use your abilities, you don't die. There's a mod that supposedly lets you get the handmaiden as the female character, but the times I tried and saw this try it didn't work. Yeah, I've heard that was the same thing. I remember I looked into that, and I heard the same thing, is that just because it's like messing around with stuff that is clearly not meant for the game to work like that, a lot of things, it just doesn't work, and also it can just make your game explode. What sword am I using? I'm using whatever I have. A vibroblade. I don't know how I muted myself. I'm muting myself because I'm coughing, and then I forget. Yeah, I dumped all my points into into charisma, a little into wisdom, and then the rest into a couple points into constitution and the other thing.
Them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
In that case, I'd recommend going in on the whole dark side thing. Like, do you mean become like to make them more efficient or more powerful? Doesn't, because they become more powerful if you're evil, right? Like they become cheaper if you're based on alignment, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still not sure if I don't know if I've ever actually done a light side run of this game. I always find the dark side run stuff to just be so much like... It lets you be so clownishly evil that it's hard to resist. It's kind of like... It's the same in like SWTOR too, where it's like... You can just be such a fucking jackass. Stop. How do you save being poisoned by the Force?
Time to take you down to size.
Frag grenade. They're resistant to the Force? Oh, of course they are. How do you become resilient to a supernatural force that binds the galaxy together? That's like a human being becoming resistant to fire.
The surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
Amazing at wasting the Republic's credits, maybe. But now that you mention it, I think I feel it too. The weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross...
100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100k run every day.
South. I'll follow close.
I don't believe in all that hocus pocus. Like, okay, I'm going to use space magic. I know it's silly, but I'm going to use space magic to try to choke this wild animal, and it resisted it. What do you mean?
More where that came from.
Take him down.
How do you like it?
I'm dying. Fucking... The equivalent of like a space boar is gonna kill me.
Everyone down. More where that came from.
I should have bought more med kits on the station. That's definitely something I should have done. Might be a bit under-leveled, actually. What level are you supposed to be around here? I'm like level 12. What else could I have done to get levels? It's not like I could go out into the woods and grind boars. I'm level 10, never mind. Giant bullfrog from the swamps of Florida, yeah. $10 is fine. Okay, well then I just did this. I leveled up poorly. That is the truth then. Someone didn't know what they're doing. Done both. You know, it doesn't matter if you have decent stats as a Sith Lord or Jedi Master. Push light or dark whenever. Spam force, storm, force generator. Keep up. Okay. Also let Bowdura use his fists. He's better at them with a blast than with a blaster. Okay. Go punch things. Come on.
More where that came from.
He is better than with a blaster. Holy shit. I don't want to pull that group of mercenaries. I kind of wish this game had like a rest feature where I could just like rest for an hour and regen all my stats. Regen all my healths. Healths. I want to fight these mercenaries, because if this game is anything like the first one, you have to kill as many things as possible to level up. You can return to the Ebon Hawk once you get it back. It's close as you can get. But that's like specific too. It doesn't always work. Or it doesn't always let you, right? Yeah, what if I like use these like abilities that I unlocked?
More where that came from.
Am I realizing that like the old lady was our tank or something?
More where that came from.
Because that's what I'm kind of feeling like what's happening.
Let's set.
Oh, I am so gonna regret not buying first aid kits before we left the fucking station. That was such a stupid idea. Why didn't I do that?
I hear you.
Why is he just standing there? Is he broken? Yeah, maybe you're right. He's stuck. He's stuck. He won't do anything. You need to move him manually. It's a thing. Oh, good. And I'm dead. He just won't do anything.
I hear you.
Why is he punching?
Time to take you down to size.
Oh, now he starts fighting again properly. Oh, that was a fucking mess.
Just say the word.
No. Cancel combat. Put Atten in aggressive or in ranged? I'm glad there's so many people here to help backseat me through this game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Everyone's gonna we're all just gonna sit here and lick our wounds and try not to get attacked by the space bullfrogs. Anyone, if you can walk, that's enough. No, I don't think so. Weird jittering. It's almost like this game did not expect to be streamed. Do you... sorry, I'm about to cough again. Excuse me. We're gonna bring the old lady out because she was apparently the tank. Hello, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Hello, Billy. Goodbye, Billy. Blasters are just bad in this game, kinda. What's over here? Made a dual-wielding blaster Jedi work before, but you have to plan it out.
The mercenaries have at least 2 hidden caches like this.
Okay, well, loot the fucking hidden cache. That's not bad. That is a that look at this rock. That rock is right here. Look at this good texture. Oh my god. Look at that. That's amazing. That's like that's worse than an LOD model. Why does this rock that I'm standing right next to have a lower res model than that one out there? I think there were some talented people at Obsidian making these games, but at the same time, I think there was a lot of people at Obsidian who kind of just like, you know, like they vibe developed.
Minefield ahead. We can pick our way through, or take the time to disarm some and clear a path.
Played KOTOR 1 with a 128 megabyte video card. God, I played this game back when I didn't even know what a video card was. I put my game discs in the computer, and the computer made the visuals and the sounds pop up on screen, and 10-year-old me that was good enough.
What's going on?
Gonna turn on solo mode, just have him disarm some of these mines. Name an Obsidian game that actually looks good. Okay, well, let's Google. Okay, Wikipedia, Obsidian Entertainment. Not fair to judge the game was extremely rushed. Oh, so you mean it's an Obsidian game? That's just kind of an Obsidian game. There we go. And there my character goes, dick first into the minefield. Oh, this is like, look at, this is like a Renaissance painting.
What is it?
Oh, and good, she has stun droid. I should have just used her. See, the thing is I like recovering the mines because you can sell them for money. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Minefield ahead. We can pick our way through, or take the time to disarm.
You can also get XP for recovering and breakdown for chemicals too. Yeah, there you go. That's other reasons.
What is it?
But I think this one time... No, don't... No, stop. Not the turret, the mine.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Yes.
Not the turret, the mine. Oh, please! There is a cycle enemies key. Oh. Depending on what you mean by looking good, Stick of Truth... I completely forgot that Stick of Truth was made by Obsidian. That game is actually amazing. I fucking love the Stick of Truth.
Focus.
I think Stick of Truth is really good as a game, and it's just also really funny. As someone who's like never really I've barely watched South Park. I really only know most of stuff from South Park through like cultural osmosis. And I even still found that game, hell, it was fucking so funny, and it was also a fun little RPG on top of it. It's really good. I would stream it, but I don't know if I'm allowed to stream it. There's some things in that game. There are certain scenes that are... Oh, God. There are things. It's on my nephew recommends list. It's a great game. It's really funny. It very much follows the sort of South Park take no prisoners approach to its humor, where there is like take no prisoners and like no one gets out kind of thing, where it will every there is like just like, yeah, that's horrible, and you made a joke about it. Or like, holy shit, this is weird. You put this much full frontal nudity in your video game? Holy shit. I agree, the Shattered Butthole wasn't very... I didn't find the Shattered Butthole as very as compelling or as good of a game. I've played through the Stick of Truth, I think, like 2 times, and I could barely finish my first playthrough of the Shattered Butthole. Wait. Was KOTOR 2 Obsidian's first game? Or was it like one of their first? Or like, was it... No. Really? I've never heard Shattered Butthole out loud. Now I get it. You get Shattered Butthole. You get it? I like the Stick of Truth. The Stick of Truth is really funny. Okay, I'm still looking through the list of like games that looked good. Alpha Protocol did not look good. New Vegas did not look good. Stick of Truth is probably the closest. Pillars of Eternity isn't... It's not that ugly. KOTOR was their first game? Oh my god. Tyranny. Remember Tyranny? That game was so cool in concept, and then it was kind of boring to play. Remember Pillars of Eternity 2? I don't. Remember The Outer Worlds? Oh, here's an Obsidian game that looks good. I found one. And it's relatively recent. Grounded. Grounded is a very pretty game. I highly recommend Grounded. I had a ton of fun playing Grounded on my own, even though it was a struggle, considering I don't really like insects very much. It was a very, very novel idea, and it was executed pretty darn well. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, run into the minefield. Yeah! Oh, you did it! This team is just this is the dick first team. Just run into battle dick first and just hope you die, or hope the enemy dies before you do.